that Ganon had a consensual affair with Feliciane, but spurned the boy. Thus, in this account, Feliciane wasn't raped, but jilted, and then sought revenge. At some point in the planning of the attack, they enlisted the help of another individual, Tarlin Khankishiev, who may have played some role after the crime was committed as well. He is the fourth suspect arrested. Another individual who was familiar with the layout of the facility and helped the killer plan his entrance and escape turned state's evidence, the equivalent of a U.S. witness protection program. He helped the police solve the case. Though this individual was integral to the conspiracy and deserves to be outed as much as the others, I'm not going to divulge his identity, though I do know it, because his life is probably in enough jeopardy as it is. The suspects live in Pardes Katz, a largely Mizrahi pocket of Bnei Brak. Vala reports the Felicians were brought up Haredi, but had left that world behind. Though Haredim are generally considered Ashkenazi, there are instances in which Mizrahi embrace it. Given this history of religious zealotry, it would only exacerbate the hatred Haggai would feel not only toward Ganon, but the entire gay culture, which they might feel victimized their brother. The biblically inspired hatred of homosexuality inherent in Orthodox Judaism must have rubbed off on them. Ganon was not at the youth center on the night of the attack. Once the shooter, presumably Haggai Feliciane, discovered this, he could have left. If his sole motive was to scare or kill Ganon, that's what he would have done. But the killer didn't do that. Instead, he attacked others who had nothing to do with Ganon or his alleged crime, spraying bullets indiscriminately throughout the room, filled with innocent people. The only reason for doing so would be hatred of gays, and that is a hate crime. Any sex act between a 46-year-old man and a 15-year-old might legally be construed as rape. So I'm not excusing what he may have done. Ganon has been accused of similar unprofessional conduct with other young people. For that reason, he was dismissed from his post at the center. So he appears to have a history of exploiting young gay men. He was also arrested in this case because he refused to offer the authorities all the information he knew about it. So he appears, his silence is one of the principal causes for it languishing for years. But all that aside, whether or not Ganon carries any